Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable watermelon coaster. It's very easy to make and it works up super quick, so you can make a whole bunch of them. So let's get to it. My watermelon coaster measures about 5 inches wide. For this project I'm using Premier cotton yarn. I have it in red and pastel green. You're also going to need a little bit of black just to add seeds onto your watermelon. You're also going to need your 5mm crochet hook and your scissors and tapestry needle. To start, we're going to slip knot and we're going to chain 4. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's join into our first chain to create a ring. We're going to be working 12 double crochets into our ring right here. Let's chain 2. Our chain 2 doesn't count as double crochet. I'm going to be working my tail in. Let's work 12 double crochets. To double crochet, yarn over, go into the space, yarn over, you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over one more time and pull through 2. Let's do 11 more double crochets into our space or into our ring. So continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this round. You should have 12 double crochets. So here I worked my 12 double crochets. I'm going to pull on my tail and it should tighten my ring in the middle. We're going to go ahead and slip stitch right into our first double crochet right over here. Slip stitch, and we're done with round 1. For round 2, we're going to start the same way. We're going to chain 2 and we're going to work 2 double crochets into each stitch around. So here's 1 double crochet and my second double crochet worked into the same stitch. Again, 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet worked into the same stitch. Continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this round. You should have 24 double crochets. I'm done with round 2. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into my first double crochet. For round 3, we're going to chain 2 and we're going to work 1 double crochet right into the same space, into the same stitch that we slip stitched into. And then for our next stitch, we're going to work 2 double crochet. Here's 1 and here's my second. And again, we repeat. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 2 double crochets into the following stitch. And that's the repeat. Continue working and I'll meet you at the end of this round. You should have 36 double crochets. At the end of round 3, you should have 36 double crochets. I'm going to show you how to change your yarn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up our green yarn and just make a slip knot. So once you have your slip knot ready to go back into your circle and put your hook through your finished double crochet. What we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook to finish off, but we're not going to use our red yarn. We're going to go ahead and replace it with our green yarn. So I'm going to put my loop through my hook and I'm just going to pull through and pull through one more time and just tighten my red yarn right here. And I'm going to continue working with my green yarn now. And I'm just going to work my tails in so I can just cut it at the end of this round. So go ahead and chain 2. And right back into the same space right here, we're going to work 1 double crochet. And I'm working my tails in. And into the next stitch, work 1 double crochet. And into the following stitch, work 2 double crochets. So that's the pattern, 1, 1, 2. One more time. We're gonna work 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 double crochets into the following stitch. And like that, you're gonna continue working until the end of this round. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my tails. I don't need them anymore. So at the end of this round, you should have 48 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here I am at the end of round 4, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and slip stitch into our first double crochet, chain 1, and fasten off. We're done with crocheting part. So next what we need to do is work in our tails. We have 2, 1 here and 1 here, and we'll do our little seats, and I'll show you how to do that. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and weave in our ends. So I'm going to start with this tail right here. So tighten it as tight as you can, pull on your tail, and go ahead and put your yarn through your needle. And what we're going to do is just go right into the middle right here and just weave back and forth. So here's my 1, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back with my 2nd. I should have left a longer tail, but it's okay. And I'm done. Tighten it, cut it. Let's go ahead and repeat with our green. So I'm just gonna bring my tail to the back using any of the green stitches right over here. So I'm just gonna weave it back and forth. So I'm gonna go one direction and then come back and go into my opposite direction. And I can do one more. And that's it, you're done. Cut your tail. Now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach our seats using our black yarn. You can also use embroidery thread if you want, but I'm just using black yarn. So go ahead and cut about, I want to say 4 inches. So you're going to need 5 of these tails. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So here we have our first round of our double crochets worked, and here's our second round. Okay, so what I need you to do is go ahead and find any place of our finished first round of our double crochets. So I'm gonna start right over here. So top of my double crochet, I'm gonna go ahead and pull through one of my ends to the back, like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull my other tail on top of my double crochet from my second round, or round 2. Like so. So now that I have my 2 tails, I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 knots in the back. Try not to pull too hard, because if you do, it's gonna be too tight in the front and your seat might not show. So here I'm making my knots, and 3. So this is how it looks in the front. So our first seat is attached. And what you can do is go ahead and cut these tails. I like to do 3 knots because it makes it secure. All right, so our first seat is done. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right over here, I'm gonna start attaching my second seat. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my tail. So just a piece of black yarn. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my yarn tail through the back, like so, and then come to the top and do the same thing. Just pull it like so. And then in the back, I'm just gonna go ahead and put knots. So here's 1, 2, and 3. Check it out to make sure you like it and it looks okay, and just cut it. So with every 5th double crochet, I put a seed. So go ahead and continue putting your seeds. I'm gonna do the same and I'll meet you at the end. You should have 5 seeds. So here I am finished with my seeds. I added 5. You can add more if you want to. I tried embroidering it and I kind of didn't like the way it looked in the back. If you see, there's a whole bunch of lines. So I decided to do it this way, and I feel like it was pretty easy to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you make this super adorable watermelon coasters. They were easy to make and you can make a whole bunch of them. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.